Okay, hello, my friends. How are you? I'm still up too high. Goodness gracious. I told you before, it shows me that it's right, and then when I turn on the camera, it's totally off. And I even allow for it to be off, but then it still doesn't do it. All right, so if you don't know who I am, it's your girl Mama May. Yeah, hungry Mama May, I should say. Yes, and if you watch my videos, you'll know why I'm called Hungry Mama May. All right, so what I have here is homemade mac and cheese, and I had some of my sauce left. Remember I had it a couple days ago? So it's really, really good, and it's not bad to eat in any way, shape, or form, except for, the pasta. But it's really quite good to eat. It's got potatoes in it, it's got onion and carrots. So where do you go wrong with that, All right. It's sure better than eating a big cheeseburger, correct? I think so. And then look who's in the house. It's Tapatio. He came for dinner again. He seems to have been coming quite a few times this week, right? He's been visiting for sure. But it's okay because he's quite welcome in this house. Yes, he is. If you haven't tried Tapatio, give it a try. So yeah, did I put up the video? I don't think I put up the video yet on the recipe for mac and cheese. I don't think so, but boy is it good. I don't know why I didn't do it. I'll have to go through my videos and get it up there for you guys. If I haven't yet, but I don't think that I have. Look at this. Look how creamy. Let me put it on a spoon so you can see the deliciousness. Look at this. Doesn't that look scrumdiddlicious? It does, because it is. Yeah. It's very, very good. And yeah, I have baked beans again. Why? Well, I don't know. Just because I really like them and I've been craving them. So I'll eat them until I'm not craving them anymore. What can I tell you? In my mac and cheese, I have carrots, onion, so I'm getting some vegetable, right? And you all know how good baked beans are for you, or any kind of bean for that matter. So if you've seen my video from yesterday, just want to talk about it a little bit, how the baby Nino had those earbuds and the metal end he was going to stick in the electrical outlet. I cannot tell you how close he was. If it wasn't for the cover being there and he had to take it off, that would have been done. I dropped him off at home today. He went home with his mom. Somebody had said in one of my videos that there's child-proof electrical outlet covers. I thought these were. I mean, they're in tight. You gotta really pull them out to get them out, you know? You gotta stick your fingernails in there to get them out. But he seems to be able to figure all these things out. If you want to watch when he was going to do it yesterday, go to my video, what I have yesterday, rice and beans. You'll see how fast it was in an instant. And I even, when I'm filming, I have a little picture, an in-picture box. Where I can see everything that's going on around me. I mean, I'm not just looking into the camera and I can't see what's happening. I can see everything that's happening. And if I wouldn't have been watching that, it really could have been a tragedy. It really, really could have. So, tomorrow is Monday, which today is Sunday, so on one day, when you see this, it'll be Monday, but it's actually Sunday. I'm up one video. You know, I have a spare video in case something happens where I can't, you know, do a video that night or whatever. And you know what this is here? We got our Poland Springs water. Yes, we do. It's so good. I also wanted to tell you, remember I cut into that watermelon, and I'm glad to say it was delicious. Yes, it was. So guess what I did? I went back and got another one today. Within 2 days, we ate the whole thing. And the first night was only me, and the second night was the baby and me. And we finished it off. Yeah. That's Junie I'm talking to. He's going out for his exercise. So, I got another one. I'm going to open it again tonight. I'm so hoping that it's going to be good. I personally love watermelon, and every summer I get addicted to it. So I'm hoping for the best. I usually have that for my snack at night. Well, I always have some kind of fruit at night normally, because I've been trying to lay off that ice cream, you know what I mean? But my normal routine at night is fruit. I have some kind of fruit before I go to bed. Well, of course, not right before I go to bed, but you know what I mean. And yeah, I can eat a half a watermelon. Of course, it's not the really large watermelon, but it is a nice, you know. Nothing wrong with that, right, guys? Watermelon's good for you. Nino and me, we wound up peeing all night, of course, and into the morning, because if you know anything about watermelon, it's all water. It's fiber and water. So if you're going to eat watermelon, you're definitely going to pee all night. Yeah, for sure. But to me, well worth getting up at night to go. Yes. But I normally get up a few times a night anyway, so it didn't bother me too much. It's worth doing it again, that's for sure. I told you guys about, I used to go on a lot of cruises with my husband. That was our main way to travel. We loved cruises. Tell you a few reasons why. When you book with a cruise line, first off, you keep watching and you get the best deal. The best part of all is you can make payments. You can pay monthly, so and no interest at all. So if you want a full year to pay for it, well, this was, I hope it's the same way, but I am sure it is. If you need a full year to pay for it, you know, like you book a year in advance, because that's what we used to do. And I got some super cruises. We would only go once a year, and they were very reasonable in price, because I would watch and I check and I check, you know what I mean? And I mean, we would go on a 2-week cruise for a few $1,000s. Now, that's not bad, okay? And that was with airfare to get to where you're going. When you figure in airfare and you figure in your food, The whole time you're there, 2 weeks, and room and board? Are you kidding? $2,000 for 2 of us? No way. But usually to get those kind of deals, you got to really watch and wait for it. But my main reason, well, for my husband, his main reason was by the time he got to go on a cruise, he was so exhausted. He needed to rest. Oh, and let me just say this before I forget. We didn't look for the best staterooms, you know what I mean, for the room to stay in. We didn't have to have balconies, and we just didn't need all that, because my husband was looking to rest most of the time, and I was gone from the room constantly. I'm a very active, hyper person. Why do you need all that in your room? I didn't find that you need it. So I would spend my money elsewhere, you know what I mean? They have casinos on board, things like that. I'm not a casino person. We live right at the casinos. Never ever go. I did go to see the shows and all that, which was really, really nice. And every single time we hit port, bam, I was off that ship. Which was really nice. But I'm getting stuffed. My main reason for going on the cruises, well, it helped a lot, was the different fruits they had. You could get all the fruit you wanted. And I'd like to try different things. You know what I mean? And they had fruits that I never heard of. So I used to really enjoy it for some of those reasons. One cruise we went to, the Virgin Islands. And I don't remember, we went to so many of the islands. St. Thomas, Barbados, you know, St. Martin, all those different islands. Well, we decided to go to the beach. We're not beach people. I was not. He was not beach people. Ever, ever, ever. I live right at the beach. I don't like the sand. I don't like feeling, when I go in the water, I don't like the salty water. I don't like the way it makes your skin feel or your hair feel. So it just wasn't me. And my kids are all like that too. But anyway, we decided we were going to go to a beach at one of these islands. So they would bus us in, you know, we got a bus, a van, or whatever it was. And they said, Yeah, I don't know. It was like maybe 10 o'clock in the morning. And they said, okay, we'll be back at 3 o'clock in the afternoon for you. And the cruise lines would pack your lunches and everything. So you would be all set. You wouldn't have to worry about eating and, you know. So if you wanted to go all day, no problem. Anyway, we get to the beach, and so like I said, it was early, and we're settling in on the beach. And it was still pretty quiet that early in the morning, and we had people that were with us that got on the van with us. And don't you know, people start coming in, and it's a nudist beach. People started getting naked. I was never so uncomfortable in my whole entire life. Look, I mean, I know what naked people are. I'm with my husband. I don't want no naked people around us. He was uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable. So we said, oh, we need to get out of here. What are we gonna do, right? And he didn't want me seeing those other men. I didn't want him seeing those other women. You know, some people are open about all that. They're good with it. I am not. I got a man. I'm not sharing him with anybody. It's just the way it is. So we pack everything up when we walk to the road, and we're like, now what are we going to do? Stand here hours and hours? I think there was a little bench. What are we going to do? Sit here hours and hours and, you know, wait to get on the bus to go back? Well, it probably didn't just happen to us, because don't you know, about I don't know, maybe a half an hour later, taxi came. And luckily we got the taxi, we went back to the ship. But I am sure those taxis knew to come at a certain time, because not everybody was going to enjoy that kind of stuff. Now, they said, you know, it was announced. Well, we didn't hear it. Somehow we missed out on that announcement. But we learned real quick. And actually, there was a lot of beaches like that. I'm thinking it may have been St. Martin. I just don't remember. I would be lying if I said which beach we went to. But there were a few different beaches at different islands that are like that. They're nudist beaches, you know. But we learned quick. Anyway, my friends, I am done. I cannot eat anymore. So thank you so very much for coming and allowing me into your home for supper with you. It was quite a pleasure, and thank you for you coming into my home and watching me have my little mukbang here. Thank you very much. It was quite delightful. So anyway, I definitely would appreciate it if you would subscribe, like, comment. You know, it really helps out the channel a lot, so I definitely would appreciate it. Also, oh, don't let me forget that little bell. You got to give it a little ring-a-ding-ding so you can become a part of our notification family. Yes, join our family. All right, guys, over here